Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the South Carolina Gamecocks return team will have that offense backed up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Tigers! The special teams proving worthy of their name. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the ground, it's DeMarco. Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. It's awesome. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup. Tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Using his legs, it's Skadecki. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they got him for the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the court.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half, and so this...
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got the quick pass.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't.
He is smashing people. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Know when the play is over.
On second down, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
South Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They go to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Working that left side now. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Missouri, 56, South Carolina.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the picks, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
A love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't.
Incomplete.
Ball, it's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
With the catch, it's Marshall.
The second down pass.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. He looks that one in nicely. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
South Carolina, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle. It's complete. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Missouri.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.